Hello everyone. This video is really just meant to be a short. Just want to kind of introduce Krypt as a character. As I mentioned in my video, I think a few weeks back, Krypt is kind of who I'm using as my, not like a persona, but I just like going by him because I've been going by him for a year. I've played this character for a bit, even though the campaign kind of like fell off, I guess, a couple months ago, or actually almost a year ago. It was like 8 months ago. But like Krypt as a character came from a campaign called Rust Buckets, where essentially we were tasked by this like resistance organization because there's this dude named Ardent, a general who took over like 60% of the world. So this group called the AFN, they wanted to essentially they sent us, Regiment 7, to go kill this guy. And all of the player characters were Rust Buckets. There was Regiment 6 as well, who I don't think they were like robots as well. Pretty sure they were just dudes. And there were some people part of our group, the NPCs, that were just dudes. We also had this like robo dog named Omi. And Krypt, I just was like, you know what? I like lightning. I like have my character have god related stuff. So Krypt's like entire character identity is basically he's a protector robot. His entire thing was he was made by the goddess. I think it's of just storms, like storms, weather, lightning, stuff like that. Essentially, his protector, not like to protect her, but like obviously she's more powerful than he is. But it's like there's two types. There's Krypt, as you can see on screen, which this character art was made by my good friend Crafty. I almost said his real name. I used to refer to this dude by his real name all the time. I don't call him Crafty at all. So he was in this campaign. He played a character named Kobo, little vending machine guy. But yeah, Krypt, as you can see, pretty built dude, like a knight, because that is pretty much what he is. Then there's the other version, the other robots, which are more soldiers. They are basically more meant to like enforce her will, enforce her justice. But as far as I'm aware, they didn't start any wars. But what happened with Krypt and how he joined this organization is he got displaced. Now, how that happened, no one knows. But all I know is he was found by some like scavengers and stuff like that. Kind of like, I guess, Fallout. I don't remember like everything happens there. But like, imagine that, like someone who's going in the desert just trying to look for scrap parts found him, sold them to the AFN, and they tried to wipe his memory entirely so that they could program him to be loyal to them. But they only managed to wipe the initial, like the base level stuff, not like his hard coded stuff. So what happened with Krypt is he woke up and he started working with them, but he has no clue what's going on. He's like, I know my guy's name is Stella. I'm meant to protect her, but I don't know where to go. I don't know, like, who else to get there. I don't know what she supports. So he kind of just knew his existence, knew his name, and that was kind of raps. He didn't know anything else. I'll probably make a couple of videos on Krypt just because I like him, and then maybe make videos on my other characters. Because why not? Why not yap about them? But yeah, Krypt's overall synopsis is just friendly guy, curious about the world because he basically got born again and is now lost, a lost little lamb in a world of war. And let me tell you, Rust Buckets was terrifying for me, as it's the second ever campaign I've been in. And I went from like a pretty light campaign where we got handheld to this, where it's like we still got handheld, but like it was handheld in a hardcore campaign. So it's like, it doesn't feel like handholding when you're sitting there in terror, praying to every god that exists that your character isn't going to die a horrible death. But yeah, so that's Krypt.